Boom. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David, Bassman, Basswoman, and her ladyship? Now we'll go bing, boom, straight to the moon. There we go. Now, just hang on for a moment. Yeah, today I'm just continuing with the, here we go, add to stage in due course. There we have him. Ahoy,
Hello.
hoy.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Now, I'm just going to move my camera around for a moment. I'm just doing more assembly, obviously. Okay, you want to show us your toy?
All right. Well, I'll start out
Okay.
with my models. I just recently got back into modeling.
Give me a moment. I'll go, boom. There we are.
There you go. I just recently got back into modeling, so I don't really have a whole lot of models right now.
They got a few there. They're nice.
Got to figure out this camera angle.
Uh,
And then we'll move over here.
oh, wow. Those ships are cool.
Yeah, they're the ones my wife put together.
Oh, wow. Nice one.
And she also does the 3D puzzles.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
Well, you've got a whole little showroom thing going on there. Oh, wow.
oh yeah. So now we're in the bedroom. And that wall right there is
Wow.
that's her wall. That's my Star Trek, Star Wars stuff.
Wow.
And then it started out on this side of Star Wars.
Oh, ha, ha. Dude. That collectively, that would be worth a truckload.
Well, we ain't got to the big room yet. So let's trek through here. And then in here, she collects Stitch.
Oh.
Yeah, that's her Stitch collection.
Drop bears. We have dangerous drop bears here in Australia.
Oh, really?
No. It's a joke. It's a thing where we call koalas drop bears.
Oh, I got you.
And there's a very famous clip of a Scottish journalist being totally wound up as she's passed a koala. And she's,
Oh, really?
oh, yeah, they fully got her up in this protective jacket and helmet. Saying, oh, now this is a drop bear. You've got to be really careful. But yeah. And she fully gets worked up until she realizes she's been had. Oh, Lordy B, here we go.
How about every Star Wars ship?
Holy shit. You got a whole fleet going on.
Yeah, I own about every Star Wars ship that was ever produced.
Whoa. Ha ha.
And there's a cantina from the Star Wars New Hope I just recently purchased and
Does
added.
the cantina scene answer the question whether Han shot first?
Yes. And it just
oh, here we
goes.
go. Wow.
And I have a lot of vintage vehicles and figures
Yeah.
that
Wow.
are from the 80s to the 70s, mid 70s.
Yeah, right. Wow.
On all the gunships, which are these. And then, oh, of course, this is the hallway. I don't know if you saw much of that a while ago.
Oh, G.I. Joe.
Oh, yeah. I got a little bit of everything: G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Marvel Legends. And then this is the other room. This is,
Oh,
that's the ceiling.
wow.
It's pretty much basically the whole back side of the house.
That's cool.
There's all the helmets.
You're not wrong. Oh, wow.
But yeah, this has been about a 20-year collection.
Over the course of 20 years, you will get an extensive array, yes.
Yeah, you got to get yourself a budget. Work with it.
Look, if I've learned anything, it's that if you go down the path of, and I'll buy this, and I'll buy this, and I'll buy this, you're soon going to be broke.
Oh yeah, no time at all.
I actually discovered that in a musical sense yesterday because I want to get a Marshall head to put my bass through.
Right.
And I figured, well, I'll just go for a bit of a look at the price. And bear in mind, I was prepared to pay $4.5 grand plus $500 importation duties for my Rickenbacker. So I figured, okay, let's just have a look at how ugly this actually gets, because I knew it was going to be pricey. And it's right then that this concept of, good Lord, man, you really do have all. Oh, here we go. Princess Leia with the stormtroopers. You can see inside that.
Oh yeah,
Nice,
I got figures set up on all the play sets.
nice. But yeah, I was looking at the Marshall stack, and or even just the heads, and nice one. I've just seen how you've got the guards lined up for the entry from the shuttle.
Oh yeah. Well, Palpatine and Darth Vader.
That piece of music that goes through there is actually one of my favorites of all time.
Oh,
You know, the
absolutely.
da, 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 da.
Um,
He sounds so bad.
and then I
But
got the
yeah.
Jedi Council right there. I don't know if you see it yet. Where's it at? This camera's kind of hard to work
Oh
with.
yes.
Yeah,
That's
there's
cool.
Jedi Council. Took a while to acquire that one. That was a pretty expensive set.
So you had to get like individual figures and then array them accordingly.
Well, they came each set like came with 3 figures.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm pretty proud of my collection. All right. I think that might conclude it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I was gonna
I
say
love
with
my
the
toys.
GI Joe, there's a Family Guy thing where they have GI Jose, and he's giving shoddy advice, and finishes with the line of, "And remember, kids, if you know enough."
Oh yeah, and I collect cars as well. Oh
That's
well, let me
cool.
see where you at. Where you at?
I used to know someone who collected die-cast cars, and he used to buy two at a time. And he explained to me that he put one out for display, and one he kept pristine. And that way, was the pristine one, of course, gained value ultimately. And when I got a die-cast car for a 50th thing of the Chrysler Charger, I did the same thing. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
used to buy two of everything and I open one, leave one in a box. And then
yeah, yeah.
I
That's the
got
trick,
kind
isn't
of,
it?
yeah,
'Cause
I
then you
got
got the
kind of
whole
salty.
pristine thing going on. Alrighty.
All right, I really
Oh,
appreciate that.
no worries. Are they Transformers in the back there?
No, these are Gundams.
Gundams. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
and I got those and a few more right up here. Where they at? Oh,
Oh yeah. I'm
yeah, I got a
told
few
that
more back
Gundam
here.
is good from the viewpoint of you don't have to worry so much about the gluing sometimes.
Well, unfortunately, on some of the smaller ones, you do have to wind up gluing a few parts because they will break on you.
Okay.
So I more or less try
All
to
right.
work the larger ones.
Yeah. Alrighty. Cool.
Thank you. I appreciate it a whole lot.
No worries. Alrighty. Yeah, as I was saying about the Marshall stuff. Now, bearing in mind, like I said, I have spent quite big on the base. So you do want to go the whole box and dice as far as optimizing and all the rest.
Right.
And then I looked at the price tag, and I could afford it if I chose to. But then comes realities, because you're looking at anywhere from 3.5 to 16 grand.
Good gracious.
Yeah, and you
That's a
think, yeah, I think yes, I could probably go for one of the cheaper ones, but at the same time, let's keep the hand off of anything that might. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some reality here. 3.5 grand.
absolutely. Yeah.
Besides, I do actually have an overdrive pedal that will generate some of the sound I'm trying to get anyway. Now, this wasn't sitting so nicely yesterday evening. Yeah, this needs to be re-glued a bit. So we'll do that first. Now, I might just zoom in a little. Yeah, it's very easy to spend a lot of money if you don't pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah. You can do it quickly. That is for sure.
I actually suspect um, that's one of my father's failings. Um, because, yeah, he likes good stuff. Fair. I do too. I get it. But I think sometimes he gets ahead of himself. My mum used to bitch that because he'd get paid on commission for selling insurance. And she used to
Oh
bitch
yeah.
that
Yep. Yep.
yeah, you can see where this goes, can't you? My mum's big bitch was that have made a sale, yes, but that money has yet to arrive. And after a cooling off period, there is in fact nothing to say that sale's going ahead until that money is in your account. And she reckoned that that's not quite the way he saw it. And in turn, be spending the money before it was in the account. And if somebody decided that they were going to change their mind, yeah, inconvenient that.
Yep. You'd be like, well, I know what I'm going to make. I know my check's going to be. I want to buy this. I've got to have money for this and that.
Yeah. There we go. Now we'll let that sit that way for a bit. Now, yesterday I was having a few bits where a couple of things didn't align nicely, but I think part of it was just that I hadn't glued something quite straight, but it's looking very nice now. So we'll give that a bit of time to dry, as I said. Oh, went out for dinner last night.
Oh wow, how'd that turn out?
Oh, mate, so much food. Um, like they're putting out all the stuff that they are going to put through their restaurant, sort of a deal, and just I wanted to try a little bit of everything, which is never a bad idea. And
Absolutely.
I've never been so full. Well, it's been a while since I've been so full, and they insisted that we have leftovers. So I've got my dinner sorted for the next couple of nights. But it was pretty damn tasty.
That's good. What was your
Yeah.
favorite part of the meal?
Um, believe it or not, giblets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did these chili giblets. They were actually real. I mean, okay. First, be aware, I'm a bit of a fan of, I guess, what could be termed odd cuts. In as much as, I see how this goes. Um, I I like offal, and this was I also like chili. Um,
Chili?
pardon?
You say chili?
And I love chili. And in fact, um, one of the best chilies I've ever had is, in fact, the Reaper chili, um, which comes from Carolina.
Reaper chili?
That's what I'm told. It's called the Carolina Reaper chili. I
Carolina
assume it
Reaper
comes
chili.
from. Pardon? Why Reapers? It's brutal. It's the hottest chili in the world for food, I
Uh-huh.
believe. And I
Oh,
assume, like I said, by its name, that it came from uh, one of the Carolinas. But ultimately, well, that goes in very easily, doesn't it? Ah.
yeah, my wife knew what you were talking about right away when you said Reaper chili.
Yeah, they're savage. Really
On
good.
your scale one,
Pardon?
on a scale of 1 to 10, what are they rated hottest? You reckon?
Oh, yeah. You're talking about at least a 9.7.
Wow.
Um, I do a thing with chili where I actually, first time I ever use the type of chili, I will frequently actually mung one down just to see how hot they actually are. And I can state categorically, yeah, because when you do that, if you know it's going to be hot, you have some bread and milk on hand,
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
and yeah, the Reaper told me exactly who the boss was, and yeah, mung
It
down a
makes
goodly
your
amount.
ears hot and makes your neck sweat. That means it's good.
Oh yeah. Well, this one sort of grabbed you by the throat and slapped you around a bit and said, "Hey, you paying attention yet?" Um, it was kick ass. Um, but yeah, the and and like I said, I like my chili, so having that with giblets, which is interesting because it's just so. I mean, okay, in various parts of the world, you always get dishes that are done as a pure way of not wasting stuff, because of course, if you're one of the ordinary people, you might not have the money to make that sort of wastage. And this is a typical dish of that sort. And it was pretty damn yummy. Give me a moment. This one's not quite sitting as nicely as the other one.
So how are the giblets prepared? Are they just battered and fried?
Um, I think. I see the problem. It's not quite. Okay, let's get you out of the way. Um, not quite sure. It looked like they would have been fried in the chili and just slowly absorbed. But then thinking about it, giblets often require a bit of delicacy and a bit of slow cooking because they very
Oh,
can be very
absolutely. Yeah.
sinewy.
Yep.
So they can be very sinewy, of course. And get in there, damn you.
Yeah, they got to be cooked
Mm,
just right.
they do, and these were really nice. They also did a. Oh wait, I wonder if it is. Maybe I'm just overthinking this a bit in terms of I remember the other one. Maybe if I do this. There was actually a right way, of course, on these. Yeah, they also did a thing with plantains where
I like a
they'd
good fried plantain.
yeah, well, what they did in this instance was yeah, it looked like they'd fried them in water and just gradually let them caramelize. Uh-huh. And they yeah, really nice. What you did then was you added that uh, to excuse me a moment while I just rubbing. Now, where's this? Okay, so this is a little bit blocked, perhaps. Is that an issue? Let's see. Right, so it's going to be through there. Yeah, but and you added that to some black-eyed peas,
Oh man,
and yeah, it was pretty tasty again.
the,
Yeah,
believe it or not, the best fried plantains I've had came from a Chinese restaurant here.
I believe Chinese do some funky stuff.
Yeah, they do.
I
They got some good food though.
on the topic of the best hot dog I ever had, believe it or not, was actually in Hong Kong.
Huh?
And what it was that it had a couple of things going for it. First quality dog, always important. And then it came with, why is this giving me the errors? Might come back to this, it's starting to frustrate me that much. Get in there, damn you. And breathe. Might come back to this in a minute, it's starting to give me the shits. Come on now. Your nose is wants to. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, I'm getting on to something else and changing my before I start getting grumpy. Now, let's see what else we can get onto. I ask you. Now, we've got the suspension in place. I could always put that on, actually. In fact, I shall. Well, that's the theory. We'll see how that rolls out. Now,
Well, I tell you what's really been nice about me being a toy collector is having my wife and son be collectors as well, and that she's very supportive of what I do.
yep.
It makes all the difference.
Certainly does. If you're, yeah. Oops. I know that my existence would be very different um, if I was with the um, woman I used to be with, and a lot of that would be because I go fishing every week, as you know.
All right.
Um, she wouldn't be happy about me doing that. And in fact, if I was with her, I'd be prepared to go so far as to say I probably wouldn't be. Because in her eyes, that would be taking me away from her and the stepdaughter.
Yeah, I mean, I had an ex-wife like that as well.
Yeah, controlling behavior is not good.
No, it's not, and that's why she's ex-wife now.
That's a pretty sound reason. Right, so this goes that way up. And yeah, nice and easy onto. So that goes onto the springs, does it? Of course it does. Yes. No. Uh, what does it go onto there? Hang on. Which does it go onto? Must go onto. Or. Hang on. Let me just get my bearings.
Yeah, that can be tricky.
Can't. Hmm. Or is it like that? Right. So. These. No. I think I see. Yeah, it goes there. Okay. It's not clicking in quite the same nice way as lots of the rest of it have. But I'm just being a little. Am I being a little particular? No, I'm not. Hang on. Rubbing. This is not quite sitting the way I wish it to. And I'm not quite sure why. I'm possibly overthinking. Maybe I'd be better served doing it from this angle. Ah, maybe I see. Maybe. Yep, that's all good in the hood. Once I do a couple of little filing, I'll get that in. Okay, I see how this rolls now. So what goes there, I wonder? Or that's got to be back there, doesn't it? All right. I just want to see if.
The
Right
front
there.
wheels actually turn once you get it all put together.
Pardon?
The front wheels turn.
Ah. Right, now I've got a bit of a better fix as to where I've got to go. Right. Right. Okay. Yes. This falls heavily into the category of you don't want to get this wrong or you're going to look very silly. Right, because that's the axles and suspension and stuff. Rightio. Oh, I see. It does fit rather better than I gave it credit. All right, I am going to do a little bit of boring out. Just because I'm cautious on these matters.
I had to do mine the same way.
It's never a bad idea at any given time, in truth. Oh, hey, Alex, how you doing?
Hello, Alex.
Yeah, we've almost got the Bassman's got his one done. I'm getting close now. It's because what you find with this on the whole is that it goes together very nicely on the whole. And that really, and with everything painted, I reckon this is possibly the issue I'm having here. It's not quite come through in the press mark somehow. And now my hand's going to sleep. That's a little bit inconvenient, I tell you. There. I'm actually going to be a little vigorous with a bit of boring out on this side too. I want to be getting a good clearance on this. Because that one's being a bitch. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's that one I want, I think maybe. Either way. Yeah, that's it. No. I see the problem, I think. Oh no, I don't have bored out the right hole. Jolly good. It's the only part I've had an issue with in actuality. Now let's get back to what I was about to put in. Being, I'm going to get a bit of massage on my thumb. That's being a bit of a bitch at the moment for some reason. All right. I reckon tomorrow I'll get onto deckling.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure once I get that done, yeah. Because I like the way they've broken it down into a few very or relatively easy steps on the assembly thing.
Okay.
And that actually facilitates. Give me a moment. Wish my hand would wake up. There we go. There we go. It's coming along.
Nice.
So yeah, just got to get this last bit of suspension on in due course. But I'll let the front suspension. I need to correct that a bit. Not entirely happy with it. Am I ever happy with it? No. That's better. Just skip across just a little.
Yeah, you'll be in the short rows pretty soon.
Do what?
You'll be in the short rows pretty soon.
Yeah. This one's give me a bit of chip too. Why are you not cooperating fully? I'm probably in a position. Ah, I see. Now you need to stretch across a bit. Ah, there you are. All right, that's okay. That's a bit of a flexible bar there at the front, isn't it? Ah, now. There we go. Let it dry. Now, next. Actually, this is probably dry. Actually, something I'll do very quickly. Second coat on the on the crime computer, and I might just do some little dots, or do these little lids. I'm not quite sure what colour I'll do them first. I'll come to that in due course. Now, actually, good to do them straight black. Yeah, that'll work. Anyway, first, however, I need white. Now, today's Monday, isn't it? I'm hoping
For you,
that on
yes.
next Monday that we'll be able to get started on the course there.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Um, I'm pretty keen.
Ready whenever you are.
I've had a look at some of the. I'm actually going to be using for the first time, a different type of paint. Well, not different type, a different brand. Um, when it comes to doing the upper fuselage, also, I'm going to do a bit of research because when it comes to weathering a Pacific plane, because of the amount of salt that they got exposed to on carriers and shit like that, the weathering is different.
Ah, makes sense.
Yeah, it's actually very interesting in that regard. So I'm going to do a bit of hitting the Google trail, bit of Google foo, as it were, and going to see the how-tos of that one because I've only had to weather for the European theatre, which is just you just make it smoky and grimy and away you go. But salt weathering is something I have not really had to deal with.
Yeah, I've actually got to buy some paints to paint mine with. I don't have the right colors for it.
Um, yeah,
I
I'm sure
know I
you'll
need
be
a
able to
gray
do
and a
that as
blue.
far as it goes. I had most of the colours already. One that you'll need, as I mentioned to you before, is interior green.
Yeah, I did pick up the green.
You got that?
Yeah, I got a hell, writing so small I can't make it out.
I know that one, yeah. It's a curious thing, as I've made mention, all the different air forces had different, even if they were on the same side, had a different paint color on the interior. So hence you get US
Yeah,
interior green, British interior green. You've got Japanese Imperial interior green. The Germans actually were generally use dark grey on the interior of their aircraft, and the Soviets had a sort of bluey grey thing going on.
Huh.
Yeah, there was no one sort of stock standard one size fits all, except for except for nations. They would
Right.
all like for example, the interior. Actually, the US has one variant, and that is earlier in the war, it was just interior green. As the war progressed, some parts of the aircraft would have zinc chromate and indeed um, have entire paint jobs of zinc chromate. Pardon me.
Good.
Because um, the idea was that it would protect the aircraft from the paint job from deteriorating. And that's that sort of greeny color. When you see pictures of, say, a B-17,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's zinc chromate. So, yeah. Apparently, the Japanese came up with a variant of zinc chromate, which they tend to use in wheel wells and stuff a lot. And in fact, give me a moment. I'll just clean this brush. And um, but theirs was blue, and like again, they tended to use it in wheel wells and stuff rather than whole aircraft. I think the idea was you used it more where there was a greater likelihood of um, weather damage on an aircraft.
So probably before we get started on 'em, might need you to give me a list of the colors I need so I can pick them up before we get started.
They should be found on the box or on the assembly sheets. They should give
Oh,
you a
okay.
whole.
Yeah, you're right.
Um, if they go for a mix of, if they say mix this color and mix that color, yeah, that's something I can probably give you an easier, because sometimes it's just like, don't do that, just buy this. If you
Okay.
follow me.
Yeah, I've tried to mix some colors before and it don't work out too good.
Give me a moment, so I'm going to quickly show you. Yeah? Here we go. Now, that color there, in between the aluminium, is your zinc chromate.
Oh.
Now, if we can get the angle right, as opposed, I have to go right in close here to, actually, you can see it on the seat. That's just as good. That seat, as you can see, it's a very different green to the zinc chromate. Hang on, I need to get my hand behind so we don't get the stuff from. Um, there, that's interior green.
Oh, okay.
Now, if I've got, can I show? A bit later on, depending how we're going, as far as getting stuff done goes, because of course I've got my course today. I'll show you the difference between the interior US and British interior greens, just so you get an idea as to what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because it is kind of interesting. Now let's see if we got this thing going to cooperate. Yeah.
Yeah, this will be the first aircraft I've ever done.
Oh, cool. What is with this part? corresponding part was so cooperative. For fuck's sake. Hey, oh. Unbelievable. What is its major malfunction? Ah, is it that? Maybe. Nah, okay. That is really starting to annoy me. I might even have to. I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking, do I just cheat? I ask you.
Which part are you working on?
This one piece of suspension, the other one went in an absolute treat. And this one is just going, and how does fuck off sound? And I'm just thinking, am I just going to go, be damned, I'm going to glue you into position and you can fuck off? Answer, quite possibly at this rate, because it's starting to really shit me to tears. I'll give it a bit. I'll give it a bit longer. I will exhibit patience. I will. God alone knows why. Also, because I do prefer to do things properly. Now,
Yeah, it wouldn't be no fun if it won't aggravating.
do what?
It wouldn't be no fun if it won't aggravating.
Well, that is true, and the satisfaction would probably not be there either. Now, we're going to go for 206, 208, and 209. Now, these are chromed parts. From what I've seen or discovered with the chrome parts, they aren't so nice on the gluing, but that's okay. It just means you've got to be a bit more persistent, I guess. Now we'll start with this one here. Bing. One thing I would say that's good about the chrome parts, you don't have to worry about painting them.
This is true.
Now, I see how that sits. And we're going to have that going around that way. Jolly good. Now, yep, let's do this. And then I reckon we can see about rocker covers. On you go. In. Quite. Oh, yeah. Boom. Hang on. Yep, boom. Stay there. Don't stay to my finger. We're not playing pull my finger. It's not quite flat. People, do cooperate. Come on now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ayo. Ayo. Okay. Possibly should have considered this first. Scrape it out a bit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why, you little. Why, I oughta. Then I oughta. I'll glue them both on at the same time. Won't be that hard.
Got a piece of the.
I ask you, where is the love, eh? You get back into position. Thank you. Bloody thing. Now, you. You, sir. Boom, that way. Could it just be that simple that I was not positioning it correctly? Possibly. Now then, let us there we go. Yeah, it was just that the paint was blocking the entryway. Just a little. Boom.
Oh yeah, looking really nice.
Now we'll get the rocker covers on, I reckon. And they go directly on top of that. Now there's specific numbers. 208 is on that one. $208. And the oil cap is at the front. Now, how nicely does it sit? Let us find out. Oh, not quite. Now, come here, you. Stop that. Stop that knees bent advancing behavior. I think this is one of those things where just glue it. You know how sometimes you got parts and at the end of the day, it's going to stay there, but it's going to stay there a whole lot better if I glue it.
Absolutely, I've done it more times than not.
Because what you're going to see is if I put it there, I can feel it sits. Oh, actually, there we go. So even without glue, it's sitting quite nicely there.
Oh yeah.
So logically, you would like to think that this will go on equally cooperatively. Do I dare think this? Rubbin. Let's do this. I'm quietly confident in truth.
Well, that's how it goes. One part goes on nicely, and the other part's always a bitch.
Oh yeah.
That's just
Right
life.
now, I can even hear the corresponding parts sniffing away evilly, saying, "Oh yeah, my time to shine."
It never fails. Pretty much with everything you do, there's always one that's a bitch.
Yep. It's like when you work in those lines of work where the shit hits the fan on a semi-regular. There's always one. Oh, good one. Dropped it. Actually, it's landed rather nicely on my leg. This is the advantage of having big legs. They catch things. I remember years ago, this is funny. Because I'm always been a bigger unit, and I remember one of my mate's girlfriends was sitting on my lap, and she marvelled. She said, "It's like sitting on an armchair." Because of course he was a normally built guy. So impressed with what was she that she had communicated this information to another mate's girlfriend and said, "I've got to try this out."
Oh shit!
And yeah, it's just like, oh dear Lord. Yeah, it became the thing that you've got to try this. I should have sold myself out as a piece of furniture.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what my mates thought about their girlfriend sitting on my lap this you got to do. But hey, they never complained. I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's not like I was bonking them or anything, so you know.
Well, as of today, I have lost 62 pounds in 6 months.
That's excellent, man.
Thank you. It's been a tough journey, but you know,
it's never easy to lose weight, and anybody who says it is needs a bitch slap.
You know, if you got willpower, you can do anything.
That is true. I think I'm losing weight at the moment. I'll find out what my state of play is tomorrow. I've got my checkup. I go for regular checkups, as one should. And I suspect that over the past 6 months, I would not have lost weight. But I'm okay with that, as long as I'm stable at the moment. Because I did put on some weight, I reckon, when I was trying to lose it, and just because I was being lazy. But I've lost that, I reckon. If I come out slightly lighter than when I was in for my last checkup, I'll actually be quite happy. But we'll see how that rolls out. This engine's no, we'll get this rocker cover on. But yeah, at the same time, I think what I'm doing at the moment's working, so I just got to continue doing that.
Yeah, if you find something that works, that's the best thing to do. That's what I did. I just changed what I was drinking at night.
Yep.
Started drinking diet drinks, zero sugar drinks.
There's a number of ways you can go about. What I do is I try not to eat much during the day.
Yeah, that's what I cut out too, is snacking at night and during the day.
And when it comes to dinner time, as I say to people, pity the fool who gets between me and my meal. They may well get consumed with it, because I am bloody hungry.
Yeah, dinner time's a whole different ball game.
Oh, mate.
But I tell you,
I
though,
eat till I am full because I need to.
I'll keep some like sandwich meat in the refrigerator or some tomatoes.
Yep.
And if I do get hungry during the day, I'll grab me 4 or 5 tomatoes, eat them just enough to get the hunger away. Cherry tomatoes.
My go-to is a handful of berries and nuts.
Yeah, we keep blueberries and blackberries in the refrigerator as well.
Always a good option.
Yep.
I use, you know what I mean by trail mix, yeah?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I go for a lot of that.
yeah. Nuts and stuff are good for you.
There we go.
But I was
One.
288.6 in March of this year,
Yeah,
and
right.
I'm down to 226.4.
That's good, man.
My original goal was to be 225 by July. So I mean, I missed it by a few months, but and you get to where you plateau. You start losing
You
inches instead of
do.
weight.
My best effort of weight loss was when I was in my early 20s. I was 128 kilograms, or in your 280 pounds of pure lard. And I shredded down to 94 kilograms, so about 200 pounds.
Okay.
Bit over 200, about 205 pounds. And you could see my abs. And the thing was, by that stage, I started playing rugby. And because when I rocked up, I was this big thing, all they did was say, right, it's the front row for you, son. And once you're in the front row, you never get out. These are facts.
All right.
And yeah, I'm just going to glue this, be damned. So, and knowing that, I knew that I was going to have to get bigger. So I started pumping heaps of iron. I mean, I'd already started, but making sure that I was big. And I got big. I was going to go out one season at 114, but I did my shoulder. And it was shortly after that I discovered martial arts. And that sort of took over. But even when I started doing martial arts, I was actually told that I would get up to 128 again because the Wing Chun is very big on shoulders. And the guy who was one of the instructors said, look, your shoulders are just going to go kaboom, as are your triceps. You're going to be 128 again. And sure enough, yeah. And that's 280. But I think my best weight's probably around 260 these days. Because, yeah. So, yeah, really fit. I was quite fit at 250.
Okay.
The extra training and stuff, yeah. 260 these days. Come here, you. This one really is most uncooperative. Right, I heard something. Get back into position. Don't you fucking. I ask you, where is. You just stay there, damn you. And dry. All right, now I've gotten that out of my system.
But to be 55 years old and just to be able to breathe and just can walk and walk and walk and walk and do stuff and go do
Yep.
things with the family now that I couldn't do before. It's so nice.
And that must be great.
It is. It's so nice. Sleep better. You just feel better. More energy.
You do. Yeah, that's the whole thing, isn't it? Like something I'm finding real enjoyment in is, again, it's a small, simple thing, but like being able to go fishing to spots where once I had to go, will my hip manage this?
Exactly.
And being able to go, yep, I'm doing this because I fucking can.
That's it.
Now, I might as well put the tyres on. Is there a right or a wrong way? This is the first question. I don't think there is. I think they'll just slide on. Is there a front and a back? I don't think so. And these, I guess. Yep, nice and easy. Oh, looky that. Hey, I can put the bat things on, the shiny red bits. Might even do that. Here we go. Yeah, the one thing I always think about when it comes to looking after my own personal health is the horrors that my mum went through for not looking after her personal health.
Oh man, it's amazing how quick it can get away from you.
Especially when you get older.
Yes.
Your body doesn't look after itself the way it does when you're young.
Nope.
Which brings me to the next statement. Hey, you, any young people out there, are you listening to this? Are you? Huh? Look after your health, damn you.
You don't have that high metabolism anymore.
Oh, no. No, every calorie counts.
No, absolutely. It's a damn shame too. Why's everything got to be fattening?
Do what?
It's a damn shame too. Why's everything got to be fattening?
Oh, look, yeah, it's just unkind.
Crazy.
It's another clear-cut case of where we can quite happily employ the phrase, where is the love?
Exactly.
Now, boom. We'll get these on. Ding, ding. What I'm going to do now, so as I should be ready for some deckling action tomorrow, is to make sure that got the bottom parts on here. Oh, my suspension hasn't dried in. I'll fix that in a minute. Alrighty. And that will go nice and easy. Thank you, linesman. Thank you, ball boys. Let's do that. This is back to its warm and fuzzy. You have certain points and you may only need to glue their point. Let me just have a look at something here. I don't know, I need to keep that clear. That's fine. Jolly good. Alrighty. Glue. And we go. Hey, come on. Yeah, man. Now. Boom. Now, one of the things I'm hoping, and with a fair slice of confidence, is, yep, as I thought, no need for me to get too excited about this. That's something I actually do like about this kit is the fact that you can, on the whole, get by with a minimum of glue,
Oh, absolutely.
which makes it so much easier to go, well, I don't need to create a mess. It makes your stuff look nicer.
Yes.
It's a thing. It's a thing I'm certainly happy for. Now, I'm also noticing here there's a couple of spots I can tidy the paintwork up, and probably will. So maybe I won't be doing the deckling tomorrow, but the day after, and that's fine. Gives me a bit more time to get everything nice and because actually once that's that's going to sit just of course just there. That makes sense. Or will make sense in due course. Ah, I see. Oh, look at that. Bless their cotton socks. Or maybe not just yet. Let's just. Where is. Ah, I see. Oh, you bitch. Okay, we just line them up there. Okay, that's easy enough. I'm overthinking it. And I'm making it harder for myself. I'll put it on the table. It's going to go click.
Yeah, it's not hard to overthink things.
It's really not. I actually I think it's the single easiest thing for people to do is overthink things.
It is.
Um,
Yeah.
I used to share a house with a guy who was chronic in the overthinking department. And like, he used to like cooking alongside me sometimes, doing sort of like experimental stuff. And you go, right, now we need to do this and that. And I'm there, dude, stop. Just stop. He said, what? I'm there, give me that. And it'd be like, he's going through going through the 5 stages of grief before he's even gotten there because he's organizing stuff frantically. And all he really needs to do is take a big sedative and just do it the simplest way possible. And I do think we're all guilty as scale modelers on occasion of those moments of going, gee, I should have just done that.
Yep. You sit back and you call yourself a dumbass. Why didn't I do this to start with?
Yep. Now that'll sit very nicely having just brought it out and putting it on the table. Oh God, it almost doesn't come off. Ha! And thus my point is proven. Now, yeah, I will spend tomorrow doing a few tidy ups because there's a couple of little bits on the engine there I'd be happier with. Just a little touch. But I'll get everything to a certain point tomorrow, I reckon. With a bit of luck, actually, I've got a 9:30 appointment at the doctor's, although that's easier to get to. I may not even have to go into my course on Tuesday. And if so, or at least not till later, and if so, I may be able to stay online longer, which would be good. Now, to go on to there. Ah, Now one's being a little tricksy. I'm just trying to, again, textbook overthinking. I'm looking for gaps of light to make sure it's all. Feel free to take a chill pill, big boy. What are you doing? I mean, yes, that is good attention to detail. It's also doing your own head in.
Yep.
Now, what I might need to do is wind things up now because it's now, yeah, I need to start getting my shit together for my course.
All right.
But got a bit done. In fact, okay, one thing I will. Let's see how grumpy I'm going to get. Okay, it stayed in place. Well, the suspension needs to be put back in, but at least we got that looking as it should.
Oh yeah, it looks nice.
We got our engine is starting to come together.
That looks really good.
Yeah, I'm pretty chipper with that. I do like the way they've given the chrome rocker covers just boom. It just comes together, and for the sump thing as well. They've done some nice work there, I got to say.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, your detail
got
work is
the
really nice.
so we can start doing decaling it because I need the whole to be together, but I want to tidy up some of the paintwork first. One thing I can also do tomorrow is get our little bat figures on these things. We've got these done. God damn, I wouldn't be entirely unhappy about driving a car that had wheels looking like that.
I know, right?
All righty. And that is me done for today. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked with the engine, David. Okay. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Any first-time viewers out there, you know what to do. Follow, like, or subscribe. Other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch, and follow, like, or subscribe. Now, tomorrow we'll be back. Actually, I should do the right voice for that. We'll be back. And we'll be doing more assembly, and I'll be doing some tidy ups, getting things such that we can do decaling on Wednesday and hopefully finish assembly by the end of the week. That would be good.
Sound good.
It does. It sounds like a plan to me. All righty. Well, with all of that said, we'll be back at tomorrow at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. Hopefully catch you good people then. See yous.